3 cars hit him. None stopped. But one promise saved his life. Julio's story began on a stretch of road where countless cars passed, but not one stopped for the dog lying broken in their path. Hours earlier, he'd been struck by a car, then another, and another. Each one sped away, leaving him injured, bleeding, and alone on the cold pavement. But fate had a different plan for him. When the rescuer received the emergency call, he didn't hesitate for even a second. He ran, driven by an instinct he couldn't ignore. And when he finally found Julio, the sight hit him like a blow to the chest. The dog was barely alive, thin, trembling, covered with ticks, and still wearing a leash, as if he once belonged to someone, somewhere. Julio opened his eyes just once, weakly, slowly, as if trying to understand whether the person kneeling beside him was real. Then he collapsed into unconsciousness, right in his rescuer's arms. At that moment, a promise was made. Julio would not die alone. He had already suffered enough. The leash told a story of neglect. The injuries told a story of fear. And the road nearly told his final chapter. The rescuer lifted him gently and rushed him to the hospital, praying the entire way that Julio would hold on. At the clinic, the tests began immediately. He had no major internal bleeding. A miracle in itself, but there was severe trauma to his head. No matter what they tried, Julio would not wake up. He remained motionless on the table. Breathing only with the help of IV fluids and oxygen support. The medical team watched him through the night. The rescuer stayed too, refusing to leave his side. Julio's pulse was slow but steady, like a quiet signal that he wasn't ready to give up. X-rays revealed the rest: a shattered leg, several fractures throughout his body, and open wounds that couldn't be treated until he regained enough strength to endure pain management. It was a fragile balance. One wrong movement could make everything worse. So they waited. They waited for his swelling to go down. They waited for his strength to return. They waited for the moment his body said, "I'm ready." For 48 long hours, Julio lay still. Everyone held their breath. And then, a flicker, a response, a tiny movement. It was enough. His broken leg required a complicated surgery, but the team moved forward. They knew how much this chance mattered. The operation lasted hours. When the vet walked out with a tired smile, the rescuer felt his knees almost give way. Julio had made it. And the fracture? Repaired perfectly. The next morning, Julio stood up. Not steadily, not confidently, but he stood. He even took a few shaky steps, defying every expectation. The rescuer cried that day, out of relief, out of gratitude, out of sheer amazement at Julio's will to live. Julio went home with him for recovery. He needed bandage changes, careful rest, and nutrient-rich meals to rebuild his strength. For 2 weeks, he healed beautifully. He was calm, gentle, and grateful for every touch. every word, every safe moment. But Julio was also full of spirit, more spirit than his fragile body could handle. One night, despite the small recovery space designed to protect him, Julio somehow managed to move enough to re-injure his leg. This time, the swelling was severe, and there was bleeding inside the tissue. The vet team tried everything, but it quickly became clear the leg could not be saved. The rescuer had a difficult decision to make, but the choice became obvious. Save the leg or save the dog? He chose the dog. The amputation was performed the next morning. When Julio woke up, he was lighter, literally and emotionally. The pain that had tormented him was gone. He sniffed the air, nuzzled the rescuer's hand, and wagged his tail softly. His life had been changed forever, but it had also been saved. Julio didn't just survive an accident, he survived a life of confinement. The rescuer learned that Julio had been tied up his entire life. He had never known freedom, never known soft grass under his feet, never known what it was like to run or to be loved. Ironically, losing a leg gave him a new beginning. With 3 legs, Julio discovered joy he had never experienced before. He learned to hop with confidence, to move easily, to race across the yard with surprising speed. His eyes brightened. His tail wagged faster each day. He discovered soft beds, warm hands, gentle voices, all the things he'd missed for so long. Julio wasn't just surviving, he was finally living. Now, Julio spends his days surrounded by comfort and affection. He naps under sunlight, enjoys slow walks, and cuddles with the person who saved him. His life is peaceful, safe, and full of small joys that mean everything to a dog who once had nothing. He may walk on 3 legs, but he runs with the heart of a survivor. Julio's story proves one thing. Healing begins the moment someone chooses not to look away.